Well, I thought we were fixing to go in here and see if we could rescue Kryn. Miri's not here. Well, I thought Miri went in and spied it out, and we could go into this room and sneak around without being seen. I don't think she said that there's anybody right on the other side of the curtain, did she? So let's go on in.
Yeah, you don't see any on you.
All right. Good.
All right. If no one else will, Kovar will get his shield ready and go first. Oh crap! There's All right, I'm dead. I'll make a new character. I'm kidding.
It's a chandelier mimic. You die.
Oh wow, that looked like bones or something. Yeah, that's a chandelier. Okay. He's moving cautiously, and
All right,
you
make
need
a cautious stealth check then.
Okay, yeah, I was.
Do you want one for me too?
Sure. See if you can beat that.
Okay, hold on. Let me take my concentration off. I don't know what I'm concentrating on. All right.
Yeah. You step through rather much more quietly. And
Oh
no.
But I didn't.
yeah, well, you beat Kovar. Impressive. And so Kovar, you step through and you kick part of the chain as you're like, oh my gosh, you scream out, you thinking that the chandelier is a monster. And as large as you are, the chandelier, even toppled as it is, comes up to your chest level, which is rather impressive. And you don't really hear Alistair. He's very accustomed to stepping lightly. He's not wearing heavy armor, so it's not difficult for him. You can hear some of the rasping of his breath, but for the most part, he's quiet. Nell, on the other hand, she's not expecting you to just stop in the doorway and just boom right into your back and instantly draws her blade. And the two of you are like, hey, wait, stop it. No, you stop it. Hey, I was here first.
He's sort of just like looking around, like, okay, like his sword is out, everything's like, all right, which way are they coming from? And after a moment, he's like, okay.
Where's Jethro?
You don't know anything about Jethro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Who's Jethro?
Ooh, yeah. Premonition. I'm receiving a vision.
I
believe right? What name do you speak of?
I believe it's a musical artist who did rock music in the 70s.
That's true. One of the best, Jethro Tull.
All right. Well, with that in mind, since you're so quiet, Alistair, make a perception check. And Jethro, make a stealth check. I'm assuming you're trying to be quiet.
Yeah.
Perception?
Yep.
Oh, look at me go.
Oh, I
Nope.
can't see it. Sheer.
Oh,
It's,
sorry. It's a
invisible.
4. I didn't mean.
Okay.
I did. It's a 4. Can I
Yeah.
make it? Can I reveal it?
It's
Boom.
fine. Nice. So, yeah, you definitely do hear something else. She's like, I feel like I have a premonition. The void speaks to you. And you're like trying to block it out, but you can't quite. Something tickles the front of your mind, and you swivel your head around as you're able to push out your party members and their loud clanging as they step in front of you. And you get a whiff of something in the air, not quite right. And you can see movement to the south. And you hear shuffling of feet, perhaps scraping of bone or metal. It's hard to tell. And the soft rasping as if books or other debris are being pushed aside gently.
Over here or further south?
Somewhere down south, you're not sure.
Down here? Somewhere?
Yeah, somewhere south.
Okay.
There's a lot of steps and archways and walls and old furnishings, so sound reverberates in odd ways in this structure.
Well, I'll tell the two twinkle toes that I hear something downstairs. Or down to the south of us. I'm surprised I was able to hear anything over them.
You mean...
Well, technically my armor is plate, so... You know.
Yeah. They're twin toes.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that pun.
Yeah, we've got Angry and Miri will come up the rear when they arrive. They'll jump in, but I'll have them just basically be, in theory, behind you.
One thing I noticed with the Northwind Nightstalker armor is that it says that it's plate, but when I looked inside, I noticed that I didn't roll disadvantage on my stealth check. Does it actually impose disadvantage on stealth checks?
It does not.
Okay, cool.
In fact, if you activate its ability, you have advantage, and your form becomes blurry.
Yeah.
That's
true.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're waiting on me to take the lead, we're going to be standing here for a while.
Hold on. Yeah, still takes...
Roll.
The armor doesn't say how long the blurring lasts, and that would kind of make a difference right now.
There's no duration.
Oh, it just goes on and on and on.
It's unlimited as long as you keep it on. So obviously, if you walk up to someone and they see you as a blur, that might be a little weird, but there's no limit on how long you can keep it going.
Well, we're not disguised. I don't think we're going to be fooling anyone. I will activate it. I will use a charge and activate the clouded form.
Would she have to make con saves, like a spell?
It doesn't say. It's concentration.
Yeah, it's not a concentration effect. It's just an effect of the armor.
Okay.
Yep. So I gain advantage on dexterity. I should have done that before I rolled the 1, but hell, live and learn.
Anything? Do you see anything yet?
Yeah. There's someone over there.
Yeah, Jethro, you look up from rummaging around and what you're doing, and you see some very loud and large individuals stomping toward you, and they lock eyes with you as you straighten, and you guys all see each other.
One of them is really blurry.
Yeah, you see this rather probably. Go ahead and describe yourself. I would assume you're tall, Nell, but what kind of blurriness does he see?
Okay, I don't remember the exact physical description. There is a tab for that in biography.
So he can see us,
right.
but we can't see him?
No, you can see each other. As you come around the corner, I'm assuming Kovar would point to him, and he stands up from what he's doing, and you can see he and two of look like armored bodyguards, covered in cloaks and masks. Okay. They all, they continue doing what they're doing unless he orders them to stop. But you see him very clearly.
He must not be in my range of vision yet.
Yeah, he's not. He's just outside, but you can see your party members have stopped dead and are looking at something to the east.
Is there a way to show the picture of that Night Stalker armor? Because that's beyond my face. That's all he's going to be able to see, and I
There
don't know
sure
how to
is.
show that picture. And I mentioned that because the armor, it's pretty unique. Yeah. So out of the face guard of that, you see a woman's face. You can maybe see a little bit of blonde hair, blue eyes, and she's 5'10". But like I said before, like I use a magical ability on it, and it's like I have sort of like a lesser version of a blur spell. It's not total blurriness, but you can, looking at her would probably make your eyes water. So, yeah, that's really all I can tell you with that armor on. And you can tell it's a woman, though.
Well, for me, as the moment you see, obviously, the two armed guards still shuffling through books or whatever's on the floor and tables, but the person who's looking back at you is a bald human with blue eyes and tattoos over one of his arms and part of his eye, and just kind of stares blankly at you guys.
Should we kill him?
Miri, is that one of the cultists? Is he hiding tentacle arms?
Do I hear them?
Yeah.
I did not see him before.
No tentacle arms over here.
Where are you? I don't see you on the map.
Perhaps you should step forward, stranger, so I may see you in the light.
Miri was spacing out. Where? Oh, there he is.
I was told to step forward, so I shall. I'm not really gonna
with you too.
Now I see him.
Oh, Alistair, he's almost as handsome as you.
Are you brothers? Always angry is the prettiest of us. He's the face.
Can I?
Look out there, skeletons behind you.
They don't look like skeletons at the moment. They're completely covered with cloth and armor and face masks.
Okay.
But I mean, with the rattling of bones, if you listen close enough, obviously.
We'll have Turk great accent.
Is he an obvious magic user?
Yeah, covered in runes, I would say. I mean, less. What do you think, Jethro? Would you be obvious?
Oh yeah, the book on the side, runes, stuff like that.
Can I do a Arcana check to see what I can recognize about him?
Sure. Why don't you both do Arcana checks as you size each other up, just for fun?
Alistair is a nerd.
Like two cats just walking around each other. Yeah, you can definitely tell as you both instantly lock eyes with each other that you are, you're cut from the same cloth, perhaps close, maybe not identical, and obviously from different schools of magic, but clearly very intelligent. You guys carry yourselves in a more scholarly manner. He doesn't subscribe to the type of magic that either of you use. Obviously, you're different, but pretty close. Pretty close.
I mean, would I be able to recognize what school of magic he's from?
You would, yeah. His school of magic definitely deals with what some, other than your own school, some might consider one of the dark arts, and life and death is clearly scrawled all over his body.
What language are the runes?
I mean, they're magic, so
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
But
Jethro,
he's not making any looks like aggressive moves toward us, just kind of walking over to us.
Well, I was told to move forward to come into the light, so
yeah. Okay.
he doesn't start monologuing if that's what you ask.
That would actually be helpful right about now.
It would be.
You stepped into my trap. Let me tell you my evil plan.
Let me tell you exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
Uh,
he just, he comes forward confidently, but he doesn't look like he's trying to threaten you. Jethro, you can tell from Alistair that he dabbles in perhaps even a more forbidden and poorly looked upon magic than you yourself do. And you can definitely feel as you look at him that whatever magic that this creature is involved in is beyond reality and kind of blurs your vision for a second. Your nose feels like it's about to start bleeding. It's painful to even look at him.
also because he looks very unhealthy.
Yeah, exactly. It's a double whammy.
It's a devil.
We've been trying to get him to eat vegetables.
Ah,
Or
I
just
hate
to eat
those too,
anything
don't
other
worry.
than broth.
Exactly. Yeah, Twinkies and energy drinks, not really a great recipe.
I'm going to stop doing the magic. I see it is bad for your figure.
Uh, I, I suppose you guys are the adventurers who've come to town.
What are you doing in here?
I'm looking for stuff. What are you doing in here?
I'll just gotta look back at the group to see how much we want to reveal.
We're looking for Rastholl. Is there any recognition on Jethro's part?
I don't know, Jethro, what do you say to that?
I mean, that was the Rastholl?
Yeah,
Rest?
you definitely
Yeah,
recognize the name. That's why you're here.
yeah. I've heard the name. Sorry.
So, do you know whether he's here in this manor or not?
Uh, I doubt it. I'm sure he's gone by now, but I wouldn't know for certain.
Do you know why we're
I
looking for him?
Oh,
Are you an associate of his?
no. In fact, I'm associate of someone you guys may know. But
Who's
And that being?
as I guess I'll light up the rune on my hand for the patron.
yeah? Oh my gosh, he has one too.
No way, I thought we were the only ones.
So what do we call ourselves? Disciples of Nimloth, or followers of Nimloth, or agents of Nimloth, or what?
Most people call themselves agents, but there's varying levels of devotion to Nimloth. Some people believe he's a deity. Some believe it might be a demon lord, or just perhaps a genius Loki. Like a spirit tied to the location.
Hmm.
But nobody's really certain. No one's met him.
Okay, so we're going with agents of
Yeah.
Nimloth.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so Jethro, you're also an agent of Nimloth, I see.
Yes. However, I didn't want to immediately interact with you all, as the rumors around town are not good at the moment.
Hmm. So what have you
Who are
found?
those?
Uh,
What have you found so far? It seems you got here ahead of us and we're already looking through some stuff.
I haven't found quite anything yet. I do know that there may be a promising piece here, though, that I'm definitely looking for.
Hmm. Is Angry hurt?
Do we have a long rest
little bit.
anytime soon?
Well, we had the fight down at the docks, and then
Oh, okay.
it was basically right here, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't even know if we got a short rest.
Yeah, you guys bolted over to here, all the way across town afterward.
It's not too bad. 'Tis but a scratch.
Yeah, I'm missing some spell slots. So, okay. I didn't remember that we had an encounter just right before we got here.
You guys had a little bit of a moment to rest as you looked around in the front door, but yeah, you haven't had an official rest yet. Angry looks like he's got like a small cut on his arm, but even though it's bleeding pretty profusely, it's not even slowing him down.
I do see one of your friends is injured. Care if I patch him up real quick?
Sure, if he's all right with that.
Yeah.
I'll be watching you.
Huh.
You
As
said that
I'll
there were.
use- Oh,
I'm sorry. You said there were forms behind you.
there are. They look like armored guards with hoods and a mask to completely cover any sign of like flesh or anything like that. But
Yeah.
obviously, you could probably tell they're skeletons this close. So
Well,
Yeah, I mean, if anybody would like to, you can make a religion check, see if you would recognize these creatures, or if you want to make an investigation check.
well, I would
Oh, yeah.
probably just assume it anyway, knowing what he is.
Yeah, you with a 25, you'd be like, okay, yeah, I know exactly what type of school this guy practices, and he's fairly powerful if he can create these. But yeah, you wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, the rest of you guys not super familiar. Kovar, being a holy warrior, he's probably killed several of these in his life. They're well disguised, but this close, it's obvious what they are, and you can tell why he probably has been traveling alone.
Yeah.
Necromancy is frowned upon pretty much everywhere, and walking
Yeah,
through
I'm
town
trying
with
to think.
skeletons.
Yeah.
uh,
Kovar actually, yeah. He'd walk
Are your-
forward a bit.
Are your guards?
Oh.
Who are your guards?
the one of them's named Sarah, the other's Jeff. Yes, they are both not alive technically. I know it's frowned upon, but don't worry, they will not harm anyone here at the moment.
And you swear that these things are under your control.
I can have them manacle themselves if you so wish.
No.
No. Who were they in life?
They. Oh,
It doesn't
if I'm
matter.
being honest, I don't know.
I was gonna ask you that before the session. I was like, I know someone's gonna ask that.
Yeah. No,
Do you
they
not know, or
they
do
were
you
poor souls who probably I just found on my ventures.
It doesn't matter.
Just-
That life is gone, and now their vessels are still of use.
I would
But,
imagine
yeah.
with all their armor on, at least in my mind, that they look like Jedi temple guards with like the face mask and the coverings.
Mhm.
Obviously,
Oh,
minus
yeah.
the
Yes.
minus the lightsaber.
I'll
Give him
go up
sunlight.
to
Yeah.
always
Which is
angry.
not out of possibility.
I'll pull out my healer's kit and use a charge to heal him a d6 plus 4. You gain 7 health.
He walks over to you with a deft hand and patches up your wounds. Always angry. The rather efficient way that he sews your flesh back together is a little disconcerting. How familiar he is, but it makes you feel better. So you're not quite sure whether to be disgusted or relieved.
What's the verdict, angry? How many stars out of 5?
Stars?
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
He seems like a person. I put a thumbs up. We shall not kill him now.
3 grunts out of 5.
Thank you.
It'd be
Okay, we kill him later, maybe.
it'd be nice to have a doctor in the party.
I am Miri, by the way. You are welcome, so long as you don't try to kill my friends.
Jethro.
Well,
Jethro,
Jethro, there is something I have to say up front. If for some reason I die fighting these cultists, I do not want to be turned into one of those.
Yes, me
Like-
also.
Yeah, same.
I completely understand. I really only plan to maybe have these two. I don't really, probably won't go any further unless necessary.
Alistair just kind of shrugs and rolls his eyes, like, what's the big deal?
Might be an improvement.
Yeah,
Miri's bones very weak. He'll be no good to you.
All of you have to carry a little card in your wallet that says, "Do not resuscitate. Do not revive me as a skeleton."
Not a
Do not
bone donor.
reanimate.
Yep.
yeah.
But
Alright.
I did heal always angry, so
Yeah, I never thought about that. It might be good to walk around in Midgard with a DNA in your pocket.
Yeah, do not animate.
Or DNR.
Well, do not
Or-
animate. Animate dead.
Yep.
Yeah, DNA, do not animate, right. So I was right the first time. Leave me alone.
Yeah, well, Kovar's okay with it. I mean, he's traveling with a void wizard, so Necromancer's like, okay. In for pinch, in for pound. He's not lawful good.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until the Horizon event opens in your chest.
Jethro, have you found anything interesting in here yet?
no, not yet. I was searching and then confronted.
Okay, we have a room full of mooks to the north. Miri has planned for big boom when we are ready.
Should we go now? An attack?
Yes.
Should we try and... I don't know this place, but if there's a natural and strategic choke point, perhaps bring them out here? Ambush them in this large area? Miri,
Well-
what did the room look like?
It is like a chapel or something. They are all clustered in there. It is only small door exits, so we can neck the battle.
So, do you know how many are in here? This entire place. I'm just a little worried. If we let them know that we're here, that they'll go get their friends, and that there'll be far too many of them for us.
Well, if they didn't come down on us when you came stumbling into the room, then they can't be too alert.
Well, there's that.
As you all say that, you hear thunder crackling in the distance, and out the window you can see rain begin to fall, and blue, purple, red, violet, orange, green lightning bolts crash down, and the wild storm has re-emerged and is now thundering over the whole city.
Uh-oh, it's one of those wild magic storms.
Perhaps a
Oh
good
boy.
distraction?
Yes, this is good cover.
Don't
Especially-
go outside.
Especially if there are friends outside, they will not hear the fighting. By the way, when we get into combat, try and stay nearby, or at least within 30 feet of me, those that are fighting in melee, just in case we are overwhelmed.
Oh, fighting in melee. Never mind.
And just in case, also if the less sturdy of us is overwhelmed, I will get to you.
Yeah, when he says that staying close to him will keep me safer, you can just go ahead and connect our tokens to move together.
Usually that's my job, is keeping you alive.
Well, I know, but I got a 30-foot radius with him. I got to stay right on your back.
That's true.
Kovar instantly regrets his words.
Oh boy. Well, let's go north.
Ooh.
To everyone else?
You coming, Miri? Or Nell?
Yeah.
Angry? Jethro, right? You did give your name, right?
Yeah, I did.
Well, perhaps you can show your friends' capabilities. As the
They're If you want them frontline, I'd much prefer if they shot from a range, though.
Ah, they have.
They seem to have longbows,
Move,
Okay.
a
woman.
shield, and a longsword on them, but so they can fight close with me too.
Miri leans
Miri?
back,
What sort of-
turns back with a finger over her mouth. Shh. And
Alright.
points to the door over here.
Oh, that's where the bad guys are?
As you guys are proceeding, you hear, "Ugh," and you look and see one of the skeletons has gotten caught in a rather large, thick web
Uh-oh.
that covers this whole chandelier, and then takes a second for it to shake it off, but eventually it pulls its foot free.
Oh, I did not see the webs before. This is interesting.
Miri, are both these doors go to the same place?
I think so. It has been many minutes.
It has been, yeah, maybe a two.
But-
Well, actually, a little bit talking to Jethro, so 5-10 minutes.
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm sure this is all one room.
Sometimes a minute can feel like a week, 2 weeks even.
Or two.
What's the ley line situation right here?
There's some ley lines in the region, but where you are right now, there is no ley line.
Are the ley lines close enough for me to benefit from the bonuses?
Not at this location in the house, but you do sense a powerful ley line nearby.
Okay.
Okay, I poke my head in and make a ruckus, and then we see who's still standing. Yes.
What do you mean by ruckus? What are you going to do?
I mean,
You'll see. Miri has new toys she wants to try.
do we know for sure that the people in that room are people that... I mean, did you see who was in that room? Do we know
I
who's in
think
there?
they had more tentacle hands, if I recall.
Oh, didn't we? I mean, we've faced some of these guys before, right?
You have faced them before, yes.
Okay.
Not our friends.
Okay, so if you want to, how if you just open the door and I blast my 15-foot cone of void speech, are they grouped like that, close enough to the door that I could just open the door and blast?
I think Miri should go first. Alistair, you will be second in line.
Okay. Well, just, keep in mind I'm going to hit 15 feet when I come in.
Yes, I will stay out of the way. So can I just open the door and then lob Perun's Doom?
Yep, go for it.
All right, everybody watch this. It's going to be so cool.
Nell, come on.
All right.
Do you want me to go in and blast them?
Nah, Miri's got a thing she's doing. So I'll need to make a strength save.
Where is Miri?
Ooh.
Like right here, right next to us, like
Two
just
tokens
south of
down.
Kovar.
I don't see her. I'll reload.
For real?
Yeah,
Just
I
west of Alistair.
thought so, but
Oh, you're right
Alright.
on initiative. I'm sorry.
I'm sure they all fail.
They all fail. So they all take 3d8 plus. How high is the ceiling?
15 feet.
15 feet. So 50 minus 15. They take falling damage. Or bludgeoning damage as if they had fallen 35 feet. So
So another 3d6.
another 3d6. And then do they also take damage when they fall back to the ground?
They sure do.
Yeah, boy.
So let's just do 6d6.
Cool.
So can I then come in behind that and hit him with the destructive resonance?
Nope.
All right, another 21.
All right, you blast them, and you see Alistair stepping in behind you. And as he's like, all right, I'm going to blast second, and you just see, smash into the ceiling, and you hear bones crunching, and you hear much weaker, quieter sound as you hear splatting sound as they slam into the ground, and you hear moans of pain and broken bones and organs all over the place. And there's just an awful, horrible mess in this room now, and nothing is moving.
Wow.
All dead.
You killed a whole room full of people. I didn't remember these guys being that squishy. That's a good spell.
I think
Okay, Miri is you guys can do the rest. Miri is good for the day.
Oh my God, Miri! How'd you learn how to do that?
I think very hard about it.
That's like a fireball.
All right, I will step in and take a look at the carnage that he's left.
All right. Besides the blood stains on the ceiling, which there are a few, there is a plethora of broken bodies on the floor. It looks like there was someone in the center that they were in the middle of doing some sort of ritual to transform this person into some horrible aberration, not one of them. And whether it was a willing or unwilling subject is unclear from what little of it remains of the creature. But it looks like instead of throwing him up in the air and smashing it over and over again, the creature just interrupted the ritual and just exploded. And you can see little bits of unidentifiable parts, look like somewhere between a humanoid and an octopus and some sort of rhinoceros. It's difficult to make out anything specific.
Oh my!
We saved him.
Yeah. I'll
From the
go.
worse than death.
I'll go check him for valuables.
Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, are you gonna make me throw up?
Are you gonna make you throw up?
Hold on. All right. Save Constitution.
Yeah, I imagine after these guys got slung all over the place in this room and then slammed into the floor, they're probably not pretty.
Yeah, this room is just a horror scene. And everything in here is already broken and filth, but
I'm good.
yeah. So you look around the room, and to add insult to injury, several of them had gems in their pockets, rather sharp, and a couple of them are embedded in their chest or their skull, or blood splattered all over the room. But you can pick up 3 azurites. Each of them are worth 10 gold, and there's a rather large-looking obsidian black ring, where the black obsidian is embedded in the ring, and it's a beautiful silver work, and that's worth 50 gold.
Nice.
Unfortunately, there was a jar of ointment, which is now shattered to pieces and worthless.
Is that ring, does it look interesting to someone like me?
I mean, you can definitely tell that it was made to try to mirror the whole dark void vibe that these guys have going on, but you don't sense any magic coming from it.
Hey, Nell, can I see that?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
I'll hand it over. Sort of, you can tell there's a little bit of disgust on her face. She doesn't really like this.
You said the Azurites were 10 gold each?
Yes.
So I'm going to put that ring on.
Straight up put it on. Okay.
I'm just going to straight up put it on. It suits me.
It definitely has a very Alistair vibe to it.
Oh, so it's fragile.
Exactly. It makes you queasy to look into it. It looks like the obsidian is kind of like an optical illusion as you stare at it.
Can I start searching the room for any information or the thing I'm looking for?
You sure can. Make a perception check.
Perception or investigation?
Well, what is it that you're looking for?
That thing.
The
That
thing.
That thing.
the thing.
Yeah, make a
The
investigation check.
thing
You know, the
told me
thing.
about. I don't know code word for
Yeah.
it.
Ooh. Yeah, there's the thing. There's nothing that you're specifically looking for in this room that pops out at you. Luckily, because if it was, it would be ruined probably in this mess. But you do manage to find something tucked away. It looks like one of the acolytes might have been trying to hide it from the other ones. Maybe he wasn't quite as devout as everybody else, or he just didn't trust any of these other people. It's not a lot of trust when you worship the void, but one of these acolytes had tucked away a little spell scroll, and it looks like it's engraved in this beautiful golden filigree. And you pop open the top, and there's a spell scroll inside of it. And so, luckily, the metallic, essence and the fact that it was hidden protected it from the violence that took place here.
I'll open up the scroll and see what it is.
Yeah, it is a scroll of a spell that you do not understand.
Have I heard them? Did I ever get introduced? Did anyone ever say Alistar's name? I'm guessing.
I feel like we did.
Yeah,
Circle
like
and
when we
then-
were talking, I would have addressed him as Alistair.
Okay. I'll look over to Alistar and say, I can't read this. Maybe you can?
Oh, reading! I love reading. I take it out of your hands before you can hand it over. And I'm holding it upside down,
Come on, Angry.
and I hand it back.
Come on, Angry. Let me see it.
Oh, I love books.
Make an intelligence check, Angry. I think last time you crit when we did this. That was hilarious.
Pretty
Aw.
close.
Almost.
It's hard to read it upside down.
Meiji era.
Yeah.
Angry, can I have it, please?
Okay. I hand it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, considering the fact that you and Jethro speak the same magical language, if he can't read it, then neither can you.
Oh, so void speech doesn't help?
No. It's just a spell that wizards don't understand. This is probably a divine spell, you would guess.
Okay, well, I'll ask Miri if she can make anything out of it.
Yes, let me see.
Yeah, Miri's up on her tiptoes. She's like, let me see. And all the tall people are waving it up, where she can't see. And then they hand it to you, Miri, and you're like, oh yeah, of course. It's a healing spirit scroll.
I know this one. You've seen it before. It is very good.
Nice.
Handy dandy.
Cool. So,
I will keep this for a rainy day.
all right. So, where
Jethro,
should we
if
go from here?
Jethro, if I heal you, will you be healed, or is it like a reverse kind of thing?
I'll be healed, yeah. Just don't touch the skeletons.
Okay, don't worry.
Or at least I don't believe you can touch the skeletons.
I literally go and touch one of the skeletons.
Oh my god.
I did it.
Just walk up, boop.
It just it implodes.
Formerly, he was called Always Contrary, but now he's just always.
Okay, there is more. There are more
Admittedly,
rooms waiting. There is courtyard with big people. Do a practice fight or something. Doing a spar. Maybe they don't notice us if we are sneaky.
Did they not notice the loud sounds of the crunching and screaming and the mini tornado?
There's lots of thunder booming right now. Hey,
True.
maybe we will see. Let us maybe wait a second.
What was the scroll again? And I just forgot.
Healing spirit.
Hearing still it. Okay.
Miri's gonna huddle underneath this these chairs here, whatever this is.
Yeah, it looks like it was a large bench that was smashed, so only the backing of it remains.
Okay, do these big goons out in the field look look alarmed?
They would. Their mouths are open in a scream, but since they were out in the rain when the thunderstorm came, they are now covered in mushrooms and other blooming floral patterns, and looks like they're frozen to the spot. They're dead.
Oh snap. Okay. How badly do we want the mushrooms?
Bad enough to wait until it stops raining.
I'm not a fan of mushrooms, to be honest.
No, they are magic mushrooms. They are very good mushrooms.
I have heard that before. Magic mushrooms, yes. People, no, I am not.
So what do these mushrooms do? I
No,
missed
these
it.
are not the cow poopy mushrooms. These are real magic. Potions and whatnot.
Oh,
Okay, we can wait. It's fine.
What are the mushrooms? I missed it.
From the rain when they hit a person, the mushrooms grow.
Yeah,
Oh.
remember that the storm.
Do we see some growing? Or I mean, is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
these,
about? Going and getting
these
some?
blokes.
Is it still raining out there?
Oh yeah, the storm is still going wild. You feel like this is probably going to go on for several hours. Although it's magical, so it could just disappear in a second. It's hard to tell.
I don't think any of us should go out there.
Who got
Well, it
poisoned?
is good to wait.
What did I miss?
That's just the symbol that I
Look
put on the
outside.
two guys who were wrestling. You guys heard them. Two giant ogres were wrestling outside. Look like they were, maybe having fun. It's hard to tell. They were going at it with fists and stuff, but they weren't killing each other. They didn't look like they were out for blood. And
We
now that they went outside, or they were already outside when the storm came, didn't notice, and now they've been killed. As they've now sprouted all sorts of mushrooms and other plant life out of their bodies and are frozen in terror.
Oh,
Just,
that's
yeah,
scary that this storm killed those guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't go out there.
I'm getting away from the window.
oh, there's a door over here.
I think Miri missed this one, maybe.
Yeah, well, from now on, Mary's the room sweeper.
Yeah. How
Clearly.
Can you do that again, Mary?
I don't know, not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Sort of heft my axe. I guess it's up to us. Always angry.
So we don't know who's in this room, right? Mary didn't see it.
Miri forgets. It might have been empty, but there were more baddies around the corner to the north. Just FYI.
Should we clear these rooms on the way, or
I think we should. I don't think we should leave enemies behind us.
Yes, it is fine. We
Can
or
you-
maybe if Miri does not know.
can you check the door? Do you do that, don't you? Don't you pick the doors and stuff?
Oh yeah, he does that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She, right? Mary's a she.
She.
No, Miri can. Miri
Don't
did the
other
snake.
Mary.
Miri did the was snake last time, or rat. Kovar. Oh no, Kovar. That was Fever Dream where Kovar was picking locks. Miri is trying to learn, but not quite proficient. I can try though. Is the door locked or?
It doesn't appear to be.
Okay, everybody ready?
Ready.
All right, you step through this door, collapsed bed and rotted furniture covered in spider webs. Candelabras look like it's long since they've ever seen any wax or light. And part of the corner of the room is collapsed onto the outside, although the structure is still intact. It's, other than rodents, nothing would be able to go in and out of here. But this looks like probably apartments for guests who arrived at the manor.
All right. I'm gonna just kind of peek under the bed. Or I'm gonna give the room a good look, like a good hard look.
All right. Yeah, the room appears to be mostly empty. You do notice some large footprints that look like they are very old, but considering how dusty this place is, it's hard to miss them. Whoever it was pretty careful to try to cover their tracks, quite literally. But you see hoof prints, which you recognize very similar to Kovar stomping around.
Uh,
Yep.
Perhaps it is the sister.
This might have been his room. Rastholl.
oh yes, Rastholl is Minotaur, no?
Yes.
Okay, we're getting warmer.
Is there anything in the room that we can, any kind of papers or anything?
You can make an investigation check if you would like.
Can I join him?
You sure can. Anybody wants to go in there and help? All right. You search around the room, and you do find something. And inside of the fireplace, right here, there is a stone that you step aside. Jethro and you and Miri put your heads together, and you point it out, and she's able to, with her very dexterous fingers, carefully pull it loose before what looks like a trap that was set here activates, and you're able to disarm it, pull free what looks like a bag of supplies, probably like a go bag or something like that, and appear to be some coins and some potions inside.
Ooh.
What are the potions?
I don't know. You can make a Arcana check if you'd like to identify them.
I would like.
Yeah, you open them. You take a little dot, taste it on your tongue. One of them tastes like you would imagine a refreshing healing potion, which to you is a little caustic. You're like, and there's another one, but you're not really sure what that one is.
Okay, but okay. So, let me see. I've already got a healing potion. I've got a greater healing potion on me. Does somebody else want to carry this? Miri, do you have a healing potion?
Miri has all the potions. Someone else take this one.
I don't. I don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give it to Nell.
Right. Yeah, you touch the other one with your tongue, and afterwards you can see Alistair's like, his tongue won't stay in his mouth. It's kind of going all over the place.
Ew. All right. So is this just like a regular healing potion?
One of them is, yeah, the one that's identified.
Yeah, the one he handed me. Okay. How would I add that to my sheet? Just go into the compendium.
Potion ?
Yeah, you can just drag it into your character sheet.
No, I mean, like, where do I look for it?
In the upper right, there's a little companion button. It looks like a book. It's the second to last on the right. Then you just search for items in the compendium search, and then click on that, search for healing potion, and then you can just drag that onto your character sheet.
Okay, so it'll search everything, or hold on.
Yeah. So in the compendium search, just type in item. There should be one called items SRD. You click on that. You can search in that for anything, any potion that you're looking for.
There we go.
Just drag and drop that on your character sheet.
Thank you. There you go. Potion of healing. And
Alistair stops sweating briefly as he puts a little bit of the healing potion on his tongue, and then soon after resumes his sweating. A brief reprieve.
Yeah, it looks kind of like wax sweating.
Ew. Are you okay, Alistair? I mean, is this just normal for him, or is this worse?
Are you asking relatively okay, or are you asking like,
Well, that's what I was just asking.
Okay.
Primal, is this sort of thing getting worse, or is this always been the way it's been?
He's definitely getting worse the longer that you've known him.
Okay.
You can tell as someone who can touch the arcane as well, if maybe not as much as Alistair, the more he pulls from whatever source he's using from his dark energy, it seems like it's making him worse the more he does it.
Okay. I'll just sort of look over at Alistair and say, I don't mean this to be insulting. It's just you're looking worse. Is there something that you can do to help yourself?
Yeah, I didn't realize that it was progressing like it is. So I just need to not use my void magic and just stick with ley lines, and I'll try.
I would suggest you do that. I don't want you to die on me.
Don't go dying on me.
Sometimes,
exactly.
That's what we need at the time to get out alive. So
yeah,
I'll try.
I feel like you're burning the candle at both ends there.
So we find anything else in here that will point us in a direction we need to go?
No, that appears to be just a little go bag in this room, and that's it.
Oh, did we get a...
Do the tracks lead anywhere?
They're what you would imagine are months old, so they lead in and out of the room, and somebody swept up, tried to be very careful about it when they left, so they didn't lead out a window or anything, so it looks like they just led back into the main living room, the living area. You also find gold, if anyone's interested in gold.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How much, did we get from the room? I'll put it in the loot channel.
Besides the potion that you identified, the one you didn't, there's 100 gold in this bag.
Ooh. All right.
If you look at the gold coins, they seem to have a symbol on them that you don't recognize. But anybody who would like to can make a history check if you want to examine the coins.
History check?
Yep. Jethro, you would recognize these as coins minted in a previous age, although you're not quite sure where they're from. But Miri, you definitely identify these as from the city of Rastholl, which was the capital of the Minotaur Kingdom before it was destroyed by the Dragon Lords, or the Dragon Kingdom, I should say.
Didn't you say that silver ring was set with onyx? I'm sorry.
It was.
Is Roshgazi where Kindas is today, or...
No, if you look on the world map, you can see that far to the southeast, along the trade road, or along this ley line, is Roshgazi.
I see. These are from the Roshgazi era.
How long ago was that?
How long ago was that? Sorry, I missed if you said that, DM.
Well, the kingdom was destroyed 300 years ago, and as far as you know, with the 21 in your history check, you would know that nothing remains of that place. It was never rebuilt, and all that remains is the Great Maze, which almost every Minotaur city has, but this one was the capital, so it was the most prestigious. and it is now filled with what rumors say is just zombies and other horrors that were left behind by the dragon's magic and their ilk.
Something like 300 years now.
So those coins are 300 years old?
More or less.
Wow. Wonder what they were doing with them. I mean, they're obviously not spending them, and they're probably worth more than the gold value.
He may have
Considering where they
been
came from.
researching something to do with the old kingdom, and these have something to do with his investigation.
Yeah.
There's definitely stockpiled loot here. I know that he was hiding out here and left loot here for emergencies and stuff like that.
So these coins, 300-year-old coins, they wouldn't be traded in just common trade, would they?
These are definitely not in circulation.
Okay.
The only way that you would be able to obtain these is either as a collector or if someone had gone to the city and found them. And these are all in good condition. So,
okay, well
draw your conclusions from that.
That may be a pretty good clue of where we should go look for him is in the ruins where these could have been brought out from.
All right. I'll edge out of the room then.
We're going north, right?
Yeah.
And
Now, Miri, what did you say was up here?
One big bad and a couple little devil-looking things, flappy wings and such. Maybe ogre, if I recall.
Isn't there a possibility that Kryn is in here also?
I think that was our hope, that Kryn was captured and brought here.
Right. Okay.
But we don't really know.
The main thing is looking for Rastholl, right?
Well, I mean, they're both big things.
Alistair, this might be good time for cone magic.
Didn't you just say to have him stop using the void? I know someone did. Or whatever magic he was using.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that. I kind of like doing it, actually, but
oh no, if it is bad for you, then I thought it was Leyline. I was confused.
Let's see. Let me see what there is something I can do, depending on the leyline situation. Yeah, if there's no ley lines within range of the caster, the spell has no effect.
I could send the skeletons if that's what we wish to.
Jethro, just in case you care, if you click on one of your skeletons, you can hold shift and then your scroll wheel, and it'll rotate the direction they're facing.
Hold shift and scroll wheel?
Yeah, if you click on them and then you shift scroll wheel, it'll change their direction, which everybody else can
Hey.
of course too.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
That's cool.
Primal, would the lay initiate feat give me that geomancer effect on that spell? A geomancer with a bound ley line can instead target a single creature to try to restrain him with it.
No, Geomancer is a specific wizard subclass.
Right. So the lay initiate wouldn't let me get that benefit.
Yeah, it's not clear, but if you look at the later text in the Geomancer school, like I think it's 10th level or something really high level,
Yeah.
it allows them to do stuff with ley lines that the feet completely cannot do, and it's pretty
Right.
powerful, but it's
Yeah.
obviously high level.
Right. Okay. So I mean, I can't do the only area effect stuff I have is void magic, but I do have ley line alternatives that I can still use. Especially, well, I do have an area of effect. Especially if you can get them to all line up single file for 100 feet, I can really knock them out.
I think there's only 3 of them, so you know. And 2 of them are little, so it might not be too much trouble.
Well, always angry and I, we have our axes.
Yes, I think we will be fine without making Alistair die a little inside.
Well, I mean, it's
I
not
did
like
offer before. I could just send the skeletons in first if anyone's worried about getting hurt. I can always bring them back.
Sure.
Miri is fine with this.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. This one is getting knocked out. I had them connected. They'll pull out their sword and shield. Is it this door on the right? Or
To the left.
Kovar
to the
disappeared.
left?
Oh, sorry, further up, way up to the left. I think the door is open.
I thought we were gonna clear these rooms as we went
I'll just have them
to
take
not,
watch there.
not pass any doors that we don't know
Sorry,
what's in there.
Miri was confused.
I'll let everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have one of the skeletons open the door. And it shall walk in.
Do you verbally command them, or is it just mind?
Let me double check. Spellbook. Oh. I think. Oh, there it goes. My tab crashed for a second, sorry. Mentally command.
Ah, that's cool.
As long as they're within 60 feet.
Yep.
As you are looking around, Mira, you notice that something flutters to the door up ahead, which you had looked through previously. And this pops out and it goes, "Why did this door open?" And it completely doesn't notice you, shuts it. You can hear it say, "Oh, that's weird. Storm open door."
Oh, they are as dumb as they look.
This ancient, or old at least, manor wouldn't be a bad base if we cleared out what looks like riffraff.
I don't think it's ours to claim, though, Alistair.
Well, I mean, Rastholl was using it for a safe house.
Well, in the name of Nimloth, perhaps.
Right.
If Sindas is going to be our base of operations, then I agree. A home to come to, back to would be nice.
Maybe Rastholl will pay us in real estate.
Maybe.
As I get right here, knowing that I'm going to get 2 pings to the south of me, I want to use Divine Sense.
All right. You use it. You don't get any pings to the south of you.
I turn around and look at the skeletons and Jethro.
Yeah, they don't detect as anything other than just nothing really. Although you definitely get this sense of something between the door that's coming through the doors to your left.
I do? Okay, I'd probably look there first. And then sort of like look to the south and sort of...
Yeah, you're like, I don't know if those are even skeletons because you can't see them,
Yeah, no,
and
he's
they don't
like...
detect evil.
Yeah, he's definitely like his, sort of like the fish, just opening his mouth for a couple times, closing it, like trying to like...
I imagine you move your hand, like try to focus it. Wait a second, you point it right at them, nothing happens.
Yeah. Then he's going to point over quietly because he doesn't know, now that he knows something's over there. He's going to point over at the doors over here. Oh, sorry. And then give the thumbs down sign. And just get ready. Does not want to talk yet unless someone comes close enough to him to whisper. I sense... was it undead that I sensed?
Yeah, it's definitely, well, it's more of a sulfurous stench in your nostrils than a filthy, like a undead
More
corpse.
fiendish.
Yeah,
More...
definitely.
I sense the presence of fiends to that door. But strangely, and I look over at Jethro, no undead at all.
It's magic to help hide them from ones such as yourself who would be more displeased with their presence.
That's powerful magic indeed. Magic that conceals magic.
I appreciate your honesty, Jethro.
Well,
Now,
after seeing what that little man threw, I'm very terrified.
Alright, we have enemies. Shall we prepare ourselves? Miri, speaking of, can you do that again?
Not today, but I can. I have other things. Let me see.
Also, Asher, you were about to try something before Miri wiped out that room? Have you...
Yeah. So.
I've
Oh,
sensed
I'm sorry.
the presence of fiends.
This is where we're going?
Yeah. Before we go in there, tell me before we're about to race into combat, because I would like to do a little preparatory magic.
Yeah, I can. I mean, if you want to fling the door open, then I can do something.
What are we? Yeah.
All right. So, tell me when you're gonna, just before you're gonna do that, and I will cast a spell. Where is this door that you're gonna open?
It's these two doors. I don't want to get too close in case I accidentally open it as well.
Oh, it's over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, when everyone gives me the thumbs up that we're gonna go in, I will cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Does anyone have anything? He'd be whispering this in the group. Does anyone have anything to start the party off with a bang?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
Miri, do you remember how they were situated to the door?
I think maybe big guy was in the back, maybe like some kind of Some kind of boss chair, maybe.
So would I
I'm
be
not
able
sure.
to reach him from the door, or am I going to have to move into the room to reach him?
15 feet, maybe not. Maybe more like 30, but I'm not sure. Sorry.
Okay. Well, just if you can clear a path for me to get close enough to him, then just make sure none of you are in front of me when I'm ready to do it, because I can't decide who it affects and who it doesn't. If you're in
Maybe we'll stand back.
if you're in front of me, it could make your head explode.
Interesting. Are we going? Anyone ready?
Yes.
Anyone want some more movement speed? No?
I
Cool.
wouldn't say no.
I can. Who's that?
No.
No?
No.
Walk up to you and I'll cast Long Strider on you. You get 10 extra movement speed for an hour.
Nice.
I'm going to cast
Get rid of that spell
protection
slot.
from the void while we're preparing to go into the room on myself.
Okay. So, once we're all done with that, then I'll cast protection from evil and good, and then we'll go.
Sweet.
All right.
Skeleton, ready?
Yep.
Door.
All right, you fling open the doors. They go, whoa! Kill intruders. We feast on their flesh. And these creatures go, ah! And they flutter their wings excitedly. And everyone roll initiative. So the fist is the combat tracker up at the top. You can just right click that to pop it out.
Huh. Where is this fist?
The combat initiative in the upper right.
Yeah, and if you right click on it, it'll open it as a pop out.
Oh, right.
Oh, boy.
You
I
could
rolled
always
for a
just
skeleton.
you could always
I didn't
click
mean
it on your we'll always have the skeletons go on your turn.
Yeah. I keep forgetting have multiple tokens on, so
No worries.
So what's the ley line situation?
why is there a 0.14?
It's the time
That's
Tiebreakers.
your
Yeah,
initiative, your dex tiebreaker.
Yeah, it's used to break ties.
Oh, okay.
All right.
What's the ley line situation where we are here? Have I moved within range of it?
You can sense a powerful ley line to the north of you, but it's not quite within reach.
Okay.
All right. So, just a warning for the new players. When I click begin and it is your turn, it'll go dun dun dun, make loud noise, and it'll put a giant bar in front of your screen. If you would like to turn that down, you can in the settings, but that will denote that it is your turn. It's not your guys' turn yet, so don't worry about it. Fortunately, all of them rolled above a 20 and none of you rolled above a 13, so they will all be going first. But you throw open the doors, and it seems like they maybe were playing dumb, or maybe they just heard you guys talking loudly for 5 minutes outside the door. You're not quite certain. But this one will fly right here, and it cackles wildly.
What's the thing that does that I want to turn down the
If you
volume?
go to the upper right, click
Yep.
on the gear, go to configure
Yep.
settings,
I'm in there.
and go to module
Module
settings.
I'm
And
there.
the setting itself is
So turn marker.
turn marker. No, that's just to animate the little circle around it.
Oh.
Which one of them is it? Maybe I don't have that turned on in this game. I think I do, though.
What's that?
Find out soon enough.
Yeah, maybe I don't have that enabled in this game.
Okay.
What
Yes,
is
we'll
it?
find out. It'll the announcement bar to let you know it's your turn.
Oh,
We'll let Always Angry be our test dummy. He'll be the first
Yep.
person to go.
The Kobold Works ready up.
Yes, that's what it is. It's the Cobalt Works ready up. So
Okay.
just go to the setting for that one. Ooh, all right. It is going to fly up to one of the skeletons. It's right at the door and cackle as it rakes his claws. Interesting. Okay. Strike. Does a 19 hit this creature?
Yes.
All right. Takes 7 slashing, 4 cold. And then it's going to take a second slash. Not a multi-attack. Does a 15 hit?
No.
All right. And it's going to dance back. So both of those can make opportunity attacks if they would like.
Sweet. They both will swing with their long swords. I'm just gonna do it on the same skeleton twice.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, 16 will hit.
So I'll take 3. They both rolled 1 on their damage. That's
All right, creature fast as the wind jets back into its safety position. And the other wind demon goes. Flies over here, whips open the door, flutters up to Kovar and goes, ah, ha, ha, ha. You will die, mortals, as I rake you with my frozen fingernails. He licks his fingers and strikes at Kovar twice.
Well, that's gross.
Ooh, 25, I think we'll hit. Obviously, the 10 will not.
Mm-hmm.
And it will then rush back as well. All right, Kovar, would you like to use your opportunity attack?
Yes, please.
Ooh, that'll hit. All right, that's what they do. The rotund woman in the back bellows out a challenge.
Kovar bellows one back.
She's going to grab an entire bench and just throw it at you. Well, she'll probably throw it at Jeff because she can't really see you very well. So
I didn't save Jeff's health. Should have.
I think this might be a disadvantage. Yeah, Jeff is too far, so this will be a disadvantage bench throw. So a 9 as she throws basically a javelin toward you and or toward Jeff, and it smashes into the wall right next to them. And that is all for them. All right, Angry.
How do you make a corn or a turn while you're doing the ruler?
Shift.
Yeah, you grab your token, then you can do control, and just click, click, click.
Yeah. You just hold down control while you're dragging, and then
And then when
stop
you're
and
done,
click and.
Yeah, then you're ready to do it. Just hit space. As long as you don't run through a wall, you'll be fine.
Well, that's fine. And I rage. And here's my attacks recklessly.
Ooh, all right. Slice through its defenses. Unfortunately, it does not seem to be affected by cold.
The one in the back's really big. Kill it.
All right, I'm gonna come up to there and see what I see. And let me see this right here.
All right, everyone shoves the skeletons aside,
Sure,
rushes
you
into the
do
room.
it.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do this right down the line. That can you see my ruler?
I
Yep,
can.
I can see it.
Okay, so it's gonna be right on that line. And how high up is the thing flying?
They're not flying that high. They're on the ground.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna come in and get lined up and go kablammy.
All right, so it's not actually an attack roll. It's a dex save for both of them, right?
Yes. Can I shrink that?
I'm not sure why you're targeting Jeff and yourself.
Well, it's because it's 100-foot line.
Oh, well, it still shouldn't. I guess if you place it on them.
Yeah, so it's
All right.
we shouldn't be targeted.
All right.
Can I
The
resize
demon-
that
Well, not
whatever you
now,
call
but
it? Okay.
oh, the ogre fails, but the demon succeeds.
Okay, so that's going to be 20 force damage. And half for the demon.
All right, well, dodging is not quite enough to save it as you blast half of its torso. Wing catches fire and it goes down in a burning heap. And Big Bertha in the back, though, she takes the brunt of it, but she's a little bit tougher. Now she's mad.
Okay.
All right, all done?
Let's see. I moved 20 feet in here, so I'm gonna step back to here. Say, no, big, ugly, really, really ugly. I mean, more than me.
I've got this.
And I'm done.
All right. Kovar will run up to here. And
What is this thing on the map that Kovar's right next to? It's between the two of them.
It's badly damaged benches.
Okay. So it's really not in the way.
It's not enough to, unless you're a very small creature, it wouldn't impede your progress. All right, 10 will miss, 26 will hit.
and that is considered magical because it's a moon touch sword, just in case. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he does that, and that's all he does. And right.
All right, a huge gash opens in the creature's chest. Some sort of greenish, icy fluid, like a smoke, begins to emanate out. And Jethro is up.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'll kind of look at angry, and if he allows me to, I will cast enlarge creature on him.
Oh.
Nice.
If he allows.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Even more anger.
yes. So you'll be large, and you do a D4 extra damage now,
Mhm.
and you turn into a large creature, size larger.
Cool. So now there's a giant always angry in there.
Yep.
Alistair
And
looks
then-
over at Jethro and just kind of smiles and nods.
And then I'll end my turn, so the skeletons will go, and they'll both just pull out their longbows, putting the shield away and the sword, and one of them will take a shot at this guy. Let's see.
All right, 1 second.
Oh,
So I have to
yes.
use this. All right, you have disadvantage on the attack, so go ahead and roll it one more time.
Uh,
All right, that still hits.
10 damage.
Oof. All right, and you take it down. You see it just
And then-
suck in a huge breath of air and just and nearly knock your arrow off course, but your skeleton just keeps on going, and it slams home.
All right. The other skeleton shall shoot at the big ogre.
All right, that hits.
For 3. And if I remember correctly, I just do this.
Is this thing carrying any weapons?
The ogre? Yes.
What does she have?
It's a giant club.
All right, she's not wearing any armor or anything.
No. Yeah, she smashed a bench and threw some of the large chunks at your party, and then it has whatever is left as a club.
Cool. 10, 20, 30. Go with the old frostbite. So con save.
No.
Yeah. Big 4, and disadvantage on the next weapon attack. Get them angry.
Hey, my chop liver.
All right, Chop Liver, you're up.
Yeah.
Go get him, Neil.
Alright, fine. Okay, so let me see. Alright, so all of our enemies are dead except for the big one. So in order to get to them, my movement is 40 because of the long strider. I will have to use a dash action and get right up in its face. So it looks like Nell is like, just rushing straight at it with her axe held high. And yeah, that is that, because I do not have an action after the dash, and I don't think I have it. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I think this might be an opportunity for an action surge. Additional action. Okay, yeah, I'll action surge. Did it like output something there? Clicked on it. Yeah. And then I will attack it with and I will use booming. Damn it! Come on. Hold on. There you go. Booming blade. So here's the booming blade, and here's the great axe attack.
Oh, it's all right. It already has an attack on it.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. It misses, but, well, I guess.
Yeah,
so
I
you
get a second
activated-
one.
Well, you don't if you cast Booming Blade, remember?
What's
'Cause
that?
if you cast Booming Blade as part of your attack, that's your whole attack. Remember?
Oh, did forget that. All right. Well, that's my mistake. All right, I missed. Shit, what a waste of action surge. All right. Well, I guess I'm done. Yep. There you go.
All right. Well, the creature was going to go in there and smash Always Angry and Kovar, but now that Nell is charged in, she takes out a huge handful of timber and starts smashing down on Nell. So this will be first attack and disadvantage.
Is it a fiend?
It is not a fiend. No, it's just a giant.
Okay. All right. So I don't think protection from evil and good affects that at all.
No.
Yeah. Well, crap.
All right. 15 to hit.
Nope.
All right. Second attack, not without disadvantage. Even worse. So you see as it comes smashing down on you, and you just raise. You have a shield, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You just raise your shield, and it just.
Oh, actually, wait. No, I'm two-handing a great axe, so no shield.
Okay. So yeah, you just bring your blade up, and the wood just goes to splinters all around you, but none of it gets through your armor.
Yep.
And you take no damage. And the creature is furious.
Yep.
But not
Sorry
as
for
furious
interrupting
as
there.
angry. No worries.
Oh, I'm gonna make him pay. I charge up and try to skewer him on the first one and backswing with the second one, both reckless.
Ooh.
And remember, you get to add a d4 to your hits.
Yeah, that's the first and second one. If they both hit.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Just like I said, I run forward and skewer the axe in him and swing up, cut his neckline and jaw, and then on the backswing I smash down right on the skull and attempt to cut him in two, but probably not succeed because he's a giant.
All right. Creature falls in fairly large separate pieces onto the floor and goes up. Master. And then dies.
Master. Okay, who'd this thing just call Master?
You see crackling void energy in its hand as it lifts up, about to try to cast something, but its life energy ebbs and it dies before the spell finishes.
Anything
something-
else threatening looking in this room?
Well, there is a 15-foot tall ogrekin, or always angry.
No, I'm not worried about angry.
A trollkin.
A
I'm gonna go ahead
15-foot
and
tall trollkin.
I'm gonna go ahead and take an action to heal my skeleton up a little. Let's see. All right. Does this work if I do that? No, I still have to. Might add the +4 here.
Should be able to just click on, yeah, right.
Oh, I can click on it up there. Oh. Okay, so it heals 8. I'm gonna use a charge of that. Anyone else want some healing?
I was
I only
under-
do it once a day on a person. I will spend another charge. You get 7.
Is everybody just being quiet, or is there a problem?
Do you see
I
that?
think everyone.
Do you see
I
that?
think everyone.
The plus additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice? That means it's also plus 5?
Restore hit points to it, plus an additional points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice. So you also get plus how many hit dice you have, so 5, and my skeleton would get 2 extra. I didn't even know that part. Thank you.
Does that do that? Where does the plus 4 come from?
The plus 4 is just from it. And then I guess it's also plus how many hit dice you have. I think it's just to let it scale a little.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so
Do you have the healer feat? That's why.
Yes, I have the healer feat, yeah.
Yeah. So that uses the charges or from the. Okay,
yeah.
so just gotta make sure that you always have a healer's kit or a spare one.
Yep.
Damn, that's. Yeah, right now that's 1d6 plus 9 for anyone here.
Other than my skillies.
Yeah, yeah.
Were
Is
we
that what
able
you-
to find anything else in this room?
But it's only once, like every short or long rest, so keep that in mind too.
I don't know. Nobody's looked at searching the room.
I want to try.
Cover will look around. Cover sees dead bodies.
Big ones.
You see dead people?
Mm-hmm.
I'll search the pews and everywhere else around the room.
Yeah. I also will search the room, which
Pew pew pew.
All right.
Woohoo!
Shoo. Miri sees all.
There are these large 20-sided objects that are with numbers on them that are rolling all across the floor.
Yeah, you can also bump somebody else's die with yours, and you can click on them if you want. It doesn't change the outcome, of course, but it's still fun.
Yeah, you can kind of grab it and shake it.
oh hey.
Oh, we can't see it when somebody else does that.
No, it's just for your own benefit.
For your own
Otherwise,
personal
people would start.
entertainment.
Yeah, people
Oh,
are like,
yeah.
stop it, and then someone keeps doing it for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we do. If that's
Exactly.
That's all I do between games.
Just messing with people. Yeah, so angry, you sift through the rubble as only somebody as massive as you are can, and you look up, and up on the ceiling, you just scrape aside a huge section, and someone had, I guess, gone up on a ladder or something and taken out, where there had been a tapestry or something high up, and place something. You gotta rip it. It's just a rug to you because now it's ruined. Out of the way, and behind it, there's a little nook, and you can see that there is what you'd imagine the ogre had kept, or maybe one of these flying creatures had put it up there. And there's a little lockbox. Appears to be locked.
I shake it. Not hard, but like just like a little bit.
Yeah, sounds like there's some sort of coins inside.
Mary! Open this.
What is it?
I hand it to you. It's a lockbox.
How did you know it was up there?
It's like right at eye level for you. It's perfect.
I saw it.
And after a minute, you go boop, 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 boop. And go back to normal size. So while that's going on, Jethro, you find a gem of some kind. It's very beautiful, intricately carved. There's runes that have been etched into it. very faintly, and it's about the size of a quarter. Looks like a similar size to the stopper on the spell scroll that you found earlier. And Miri,
I think I cut out.
sorry, what did you say?
I was cutting out. Sorry. I heard it was about the size, and then my computer had to completely refresh for some reason.
Oh, yeah, it's about the size of a quarter, which looks like the identical to the size of the stopper for the spell scroll that you found the case.
Oh.
Miri, you look around and you find hidden under some of the garbage that the ogre leader had, looks like this kind of detritus that they had found that they thought was valuable. Some cloth, look like the, kind of impromptu bag for carrying all their junk. And sifting through that, you find a series of notes, which looks like it kind of been used for. Let's just say there's no such thing as toilet paper at this point in time, so some of it's ruined. But there is some of what looks like detailed notes that were left that are still legible.
Yuck.
I walk up to the dirty notes and cast prestidigitation.
Yeah, it takes a little extra cleaning to really get it all out, and you can never really be sure if you did. But it seems clean.
Ugh, I'll never forget that smell. Can I read it?
Yeah, make a nature check if you would like.
Nature.
Yeah, this seems to detail in quite interesting experimental aspects some sort of concoction where you use a flower called the lotus, which there are numerous different types of lotuses that are listed in the notes here. It looks like somebody is commenting on another work that you don't have a reference to, but their notes talk frequently about lotuses and their uses in the reference material, which you don't see anywhere around here. That whatever is being used and or can be used not only for medicinal purposes but also as a drug and can be sold. But more frighteningly, the person who's writing this seems to be indicating that whoever they're referencing is possibly using this as an addictive substance, and comments on the control of the mind and how you could use this to cause someone to become addicted and then control the supply of it, requiring their body to need more, and then basically giving you unlimited control over this person, as long as you could control the doses. Obviously, if you give them too much, they would possibly injure themselves, and you would then lose control of them. But in the right doses, the scary implications of controlling another person or many people's mind if you could get enough of this stuff.
Basically, every drug dealer everywhere.
Well, this would be much more in a controlled manner, and if you could do it just right, the person would maintain most of their functional capabilities without long-term damage. Well, there probably would be eventually long-term damage, but enough that you could control them for a very long time. And some kind of apparatuses were theorized, but not necessarily outlined how they would work, of maybe attaching some sort of mechanical or magical device to the person that would slowly feed them the correct dosage. So you would have to rely on a junkie basically to do it themselves. And then you could keep control of them even when they weren't near you.
Oh, that's convenient.
So, and then they have to, of course, eventually run out and come back to you, or they would relapse, or not relapse, but they would go through withdrawals, which are, from the details you're reading, very extreme.
The device you mentioned for like the automatic dosage, is that like theoretical or is it actual like hard notes?
No, the notes seem to indicate that it is a theoretical possibility, but you would guess that from whether they're writing it, the person who wrote the reference material that you don't have was deep into perhaps experimenting on how it might have happened. So the reference, the notes you found don't say that, but it looks like whoever they were writing about did consider that and were pursuing that line of reasoning.
Oh, this is bad stuff. Fear, addiction, mind control and other shenanigans.
Yeah, there's several references to the euphoric nature and the increased combat capabilities or other aspects that would augment a person's form or function when they take the substance. But of course, there's always a catch. But it is a rather impressive substance. Whoever was able to extract whatever they were able to get from a lotus plant to make this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I tried using the gem on the spell scroll stopper.
Make an investigation check or an arcana check, whichever you prefer.
Uh,
Yeah, you notice as you turn it over in your hand, you look at the spell scroll. It does have that intricate arcane script on it, like the gem does. And while you can fit clumsily the gem into the stopper portion, you notice that it actually fits better on the opposite end of the spell scroll. And you connect it, and as you do so, you can see that if you take the stopper out and you look down the lens or down the hole where the spell scroll was, you can see minute details far better, almost like a spider's eye. All the different cuts and the facets of the gem amplify your own vision of whatever you look at.
huh.
And you have now successfully created an eye of minute seeing.
Cool.
Minute.
Yes. So if you go into the compendium, go to items, and you search for eyes of minute seeing. This is only one, but it gives you the same mechanical benefit. You basically can use it like a detective with an hourglass, but with the spell scroll instead. You just look down the barrel of it and you examine something, and it allows you to see it, and gives you advantage on investigation checks.
Ooh. Okay. And you said in what? Where could I find it?
Yeah, in the upper right, the second to the
The
far
compendium?
right compendium. If you click where it says search compendiums, type in items, and there should be a compendium called items as RD. If you click on that, one of the options, and you can search for it, is eyes of minute seeing. Just drag that onto your character sheet, and then you will have the item.
Sweet. Thank you.
So just know whenever you make investigation checks, as long as you are able to use that, which shouldn't be that hard if you have a moment, you just hold shift, and that will automatically roll advantage. All right, and that is what you find.
I didn't find anything.
It seems like your party members did a pretty thorough investigation of the area. Other than what they found, you can see what's on the creatures, which is broken armor or broken weapons at least. The demons, they begin turning into ectoplasm and returning to where they came from.
Okay. Miri, did you explore past here?
No, this is where I stopped.
Okay, so I guess we just need to keep going to see what's in here.
Yeah.
Keep going north.
Mm-hmm.
I would say
Do
so,
we
yeah.
want to check these like empty, messed up rooms, or figure?
I mean,
We
yeah,
can investigate them now if we want.
we did find
I'd say
some stuff.
We go through every door.
As you
Sure.
step into this room, Alistair, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm really good at those.
Where is he?
All right, you guys watch as Alistair turns his head, says, "All right, well, I'm going to check on this room." And as he does, he walks right into invisible, almost spider webs, thick as a finger thick, massive, but almost completely translucent, and instantly is stuck into them.
Aye, Alistair, hang on.
No.
What's going on?
Miri is here. Why are you calling for Nell?
Oh, sorry.
All right, make a dex save, Miri.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
All right, make a dex save now.
Okay.
Stop walking.
Oh, he
Right.
called me. Dex save.
All right. Neri nimbly dodges in and out, and her very perceptive and very small frame is easily able to avoid these. Unfortunately, Nell stumbles in behind you and just catches on them, and you now have two people on either side, Miri, one on either side of you, that are like, "What's going on?" And they're flailing, and as they are, you can actually hear the thick spider webs going boom, boom. They seem to be like a tuning fork reverberating, and you can see the strands. They go off outside of the room into the distance, and they reverberate. You would assume alerting whoever created these.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be very still.
I'm not. I'm gonna try to break out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start cutting Alistair. Alistair out of the webs.
Just
Not
go ahead and-
cutting Alistair.
You could make it
I was
a-
about to say, I don't
Well,
have
I mean,
a lot
if
of
you just,
blood
like-
to lose.
Now's my chance.
Yeah, if you can just cut him up into pieces, we'll put him back together later.
You'll be fine.
Ah, I can help you with that.
we can make him better, stronger, faster.
Yeah.
Did you
All right.
roll an attack?
Yeah, make an attack roll if you guys want to break out.
Boo.
All right, in classic fantasy genre fashion, Miri slices with a short sword, and it gets stuck in the web, and you lose your grip on it. It's just kind of stuck in the web next to you, and whoom, it reverberates with a loud sound.
Aye,
This
aye,
isn't
aye.
Do we just want to burn the webs?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out a torch and gets to burning.
All right, Alistair likewise hits it. It just slaps it a little bit, but mostly just makes more noise. And unlike a cutting weapon with the bludgeoning of a staff, it really, sets a big old wave of spider webs going down the line. All right, well, two of them are stuck. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Watching in
Alright,
astonishment.
I was about to say, can we burn the webs?
You can try whatever you'd like.
Yeah, Mary's gonna pull out a torch and
Well, I mean,
light
if they can't burn, spell wouldn't work. So. A torch would work too.
Yeah, anybody who wants to use a torch, just make a dex check. Make sure you don't throw a torch right in your party member's face. Hold still, Alistair, and he's like flailing around. You just shove a torch right next to him. Ah! Kovar comes into the rescue, burns through a large enough section the rest of you guys can get out. Not before Miri scalds half of her allies standing next to her.
Sorry.
Alistair has a very ugly tattoo on his forearm of where a torch touched him.
Careful, easy. Careful with that thing.
All right, but you all managed to make your way out finally.
Whatever laid that definitely knows we're here.
Obviously, I can't take credit for that thing that I posted in Discord, but it was pretty funny and appropriate here.
So, does it look like there's anything in here worth investigating?
You could make a perception check if you like.
We have thunder where I am.
Yeah, there's Miri's blade that's still stuck in the web.
Oh yeah, I need to burn that and get it
Yeah.
out.
You can easily, because it's not going to hurt it to put fire in. So you reach in, you melt it, and you pull it out.
Can we just burn all the webs in the room and then look in the room?
You could. It would take you several hours. It's a lot
Oh,
of very thick
hours.
strands.
Okay.
There will
Never
be
mind then.
spiders, or maybe spider things that made that. And we should be careful. Look
Yeah.
out for them.
Why are you guys letting me go into rooms first?
We didn't let you. You just did it.
Are we moving on?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's my sword.
Whoa. What's going on there?
I am playing Torchlight.
Wow. That is. It's like he cast a gigantic fireball around us.
Hold on, I think there's some weather here. 1 second.
All right. As you all get most of the spider webs off of you and your party members, you can hear the faint reverberating of the webs as they continue to tine their eerie songs, and all seems to go still. You can hear the slow rushing of the wind even over the storm. Seems to be somewhere nearby, and the haunting melody coming through the walls. You're not quite sure where it's coming from. It's very deep sorrow in your bones you can feel, and even though you can tell that the sorrow doesn't come from your own experiences, whoever it is coming from is so lost in their anguish that it bleeds over into your own emotions. Unfortunately, the momentary distraction seems to give way to a rather horrid series of creatures as, phasing all around you out of thin air, these creatures appear and fire webs at you as they chitter and say, "Ah, fresh flesh. It has been so long."
Oh.
Ah.
Do I recognize these things?
You make a nature check if you like.
Nature?
Yep.
I'm back.
Okay, well, if they look like natural creatures, then I wouldn't bother.
All right. They pop out and...
I would like to also, if I could. See if I can
Sure.
find them. Anything I saw in the Margrave.
Yeah, I mean, you've definitely seen quite a few large spiders in your time in the Margrave. Maybe nothing quite like this. These would be hard-pressed to survive in such a place, but they are very elusive and almost vibrating with intensity of how agitated they are sitting still in one place for very long. And let's get some initiative going. Bam. All right, so we just need Alistair and Nell.
My initiative rolls this game has been terrible.
Let's see if we can get some battle music. All right, that should be quiet enough. All right. Spider over here goes.
I don't hear anything, actually.
I don't either. I was
check
just
my-
getting ready to check my volume.
Yeah, my global volume controls are up enough that I would hear something.
Yeah, let me turn it up a little bit. Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, I see it.
Is it under battle?
That's weird.
Yeah, I
Should-
don't have controls for the battle music.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I do.
That's weird. I'll have to worry about that later, but we'll skip music for now. Begin. All right. This creature.
Is there supposed to be 4 of them?
Yeah, they not all get on the initiative order.
I only see 3.
I only
Oh.
I only see 3.
Here we go. There we go. That one.
So now I know something that I didn't know.
Yeah, you should be able to see all 4, but maybe you're from your perspective, you probably can't see it. This one rushes up. It's on the ceiling, which is about 10 feet above you guys. And as it does get to right here, it is going to puff into purple mist and disappear. All right, Alistair.
So this one right here is on the ceiling.
Yes.
How far away is that from me?
It's on the ceiling 10 feet above you.
Okay. I had a question about this spell that I need a ruling on, because it does not have concentration in the stats of the spell, but in the description it says as an action on subsequent turns, while you maintain concentration, you can unleash a bolt of darkness at a creature. So my question is, it doesn't have concentration in the stats of the spell, and other spells like this say that you can maintain it as long as you keep whispering in the void speech or speaking in the void speech. So it's not actually concentration. It's saying that you just have to you have to maintain the void speech, basically.
Okay. What's the spell?
So I can't do anything else.
What's the spell?
Void strike.
It would seem, since it was stated inside the spell that you needed that there was concentration, that there would be concentration. Just because it stated it outright.
Well, that's what I mean, because I think it's just a bad wording, because like I said, in other void spells, what it means is that you have to keep speaking. So I couldn't cast another spell that I had to use.
Yeah, I mean, it specifically says in the spell while you maintain concentration. So yeah, it would be a concentration spell.
Okay, all right. Well, then I don't have protection of the void anymore. But I am concentrating on this. And does 22 hit that spider on the ceiling?
It does.
Okay, so it takes 22 necrotic.
Ouch.
And I have inky darkness where I normally have a bloody nose. Now it looks like inky darkness that is running down and gathering around my hand in a dark cloud of void energy.
My God, you're going to kill yourself.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
Right.
Um,
All right, Jethro, you're up.
I will go ahead and I'm able to move through allies, right?
Just difficult terrain, yeah, but you can move.
It would be difficult. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Sounds good.
And then I will magic missile the already injured one. Let's see. So just straight up takes 12 damage.
All right, you slam into it with multiple vicious bolts, tearing it to pieces.
The skeletons. This one will try to move forward. If it can. Plus 10 feet, plus 10 feet. They'll both take a longbow shot at this one.
All right, first one will hit.
Sweet. They'll take the 10 damage.
I'm sorry, which one are you targeting?
This one up here.
Okay.
This one moved there. All right. Let me end my turn.
All right. This one will not get that close. Gonna leap down to right here, right in front of Miri, and is going to try to bite. Ooh. And it
Cow.
digs deep into your flesh.
There's not like a con save or anything for that poison damage?
There is, yeah. Go ahead and make a Constitution save. All right, you do make it. So you take 13 piercing damage, and what is that? 39. So that'd be 19 poison damage. Is half.
I am at 1 hit point.
All right, and the creature puffs in a cloud of purple and disappears.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
All right, Kovar.
Okay, I will move forward. Where's Always Angry? Not see him.
He's around the corner.
Yeah, I'm around the corner.
Okay.
So Miri just got savaged, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see the teeth from this creature literally go through Miri's chest and out the other side.
Okay.
That's going to be a bit harder to patch up.
I'm
Okay,
glad
Kovar's
Miri has
gonna-
all the potions.
Yeah, run over there and just like, are you good? Like, can you get out? And she'd probably ask him over here. And or look over at Miri like, is Miri like giving like a help me or I got this?
What do you do, Miri, with 1 hit point left? She's so injured she is unable to speak.
She's in a coma.
It's like literally punctured a lung.
Okay. Kovar's gonna try and eliminate the threat and will attack once.
Can you reach 10 feet off of the floor?
I got up because 5'10". Would it be 10 feet to move up here?
Yeah, it's well. I guess this is on a balcony, so yeah, you could reach it up there.
Okay. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit. An 18 will hit.
And I'm gonna use a smite. And that is. Just gotta check. Things are bad. Yeah, just a first level smite, so 2d8. Great, so 9 extra damage. And yeah, that's all he's gonna do. So look over and just get ready.
All right, yeah, you rush up the stairs and put a hurt on one of these.
Yeah,
Not sure where the rest of them are.
Yeah, there's a bunch of holy energy just surrounding the blade, just as getting ready to attack again.
All right. Go ahead and end your turn when you're ready.
Yep, right. Gotta keep remembering that.
All right, rushing toward you invisibly, this creature lunges out in a shower of purple cloudiness that you saw the other ones use, this time to appear out of nowhere, and lunges for now.
Purple rain.
Ooh, and misses. And another one comes lunging out of nothing.
Oh.
And we'll see. Alistair, let's see which of these can attack. Alistair it is. No, misses. All right. And this one up here will attack Kovar back. Ooh. Clamps down on your arm and the blade in its mouth for 10 piercing and then in a con save.
Nope.
All right, the full
17.
17 poison.
Wait, no, it's just disease that I'm immune to.
All right, so with, all right, that's all that happens. Miri, how are you doing?
Ow! It hurts. Oh, let's see. I can't see now. I'm going to.
Did you say you couldn't see Nell?
I can't see Nell right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nell,
there's a
Nell's
pillar
on
in the
the
way.
other side of the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't see you either.
I'm standing where I can see both of you.
All right, I'm gonna step over. Phooey. I can't decide whether to heal myself or boost the party.
Heal yourself.
Heal
Yeah,
yourself.
that's not a crush and heal
Heal thyself.
position.
I think if you were to take another bite like that, it would kill you permanently, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I was at full hit points. I mean, that was a crit. It's not likely to, or is it?
If it goes to negative hit points, if whatever your max hit points was, if it goes to that in negative,
Right. I wasn't
then
sure
you
if it was
just
that or
die.
negative 1/2, but
Yeah, we don't want to lose Miri, so heal yourself and run.
yeah. All right, I will. Is it full action to drink a potion?
No, on yourself, just a bonus action.
Okay. Can I use it? Can I call it my standard, and then I'll use bonus action to wild shape? I think.
Sure.
All right. That one.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna wild shape into the old. And I'll do the brown bear. I'll go ahead and end my turn. But well, I will end up moving over there.
Is drinking a potion a free action or?
Well,
It's a bonus action.
Bonus
Oh,
for
bonus
yourself,
action.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's an action to feed someone else a potion.
Yeah.
All right. And I step there, and I guess I'll take one attack of opportunity as I go over to there.
All right.
I didn't realize Nell was right there. Yep.
All right. So 4 piercing, and then you make the con save, so you only take 8.
Okay, and then I'll recklessly swing at the one in front of me. And as my bonus action, I use Inhuman Vigor. And that will be it.
All right. The spider screams in pain and seemingly more intelligent than the others. It says, "Nah, the little one will be our masters." And it points a mandible at the direction where Miri went. You will not escape with what is ours.
I do not have vision now that I'm a brown bear. Is it dark in here or?
No, you should. Let me add that.
Where am I? There's no
you may have to refresh the
no
page
brown
too.
bear.
Here you go. Yeah, 5e Tools has been down for a couple of weeks, so any
crap.
images that I have that are linked to that don't work anymore.
Phooey.
Okay, so I remember the restrictions on Booming Blade. Does the same thing apply to Green Flame Blade? I think it
Yes.
does. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, if you take your full attack to just do attacks, you can take as many as your class allows. But yeah, if you cast a spell, that's your whole action is the spell.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll just attack normally then because I want the 2 attacks. I will attack this one right here, the one I'm targeting. And here is the great axe attack. Is that it?
A 16 will hit.
Okay, and then I will take my second attack. Ugh.
Even better.
Oh, right. Cool. So, let's see how it's barely injured. Oh my god. Right then. Yeah, that ain't good. End turn. I just whacked it for 19 damage. It's barely injured.
Yeah, it just calculated it wrong. It's set
Oh.
correctly.
Okay. I mean, it's still not great, but it's better.
All right. Popping out of the ether, this one jumps in. Gonna try to bite Sarah. and miss. And it is Alistair's turn.
All right, I'm going to shoot this one with the bolt. I gotta do for my character sheet now because I don't have spell slots there. Don't consume a spell slot. Okay. Oh no, I did the wrong thing.
Did you say you were shooting a bow?
Bolt. Of that
bolt. That makes more sense.
writhing darkness around my hand. As I recoil from this thing popping out of nowhere right next to me, I blast at him.
Is that a ranged spell attack?
Oh.
You'd be at disadvantage.
Yeah, 12 will miss either way, but yeah, you would have had to make that at a disadvantage.
Well, I didn't know it because it was, coming out of my hand.
Yeah, you fire it off, and it barely misses the creature.
You shot from the hip.
Yeah.
Alistair shot first.
If I try to move behind Angry, this thing's going to probably bite my head off.
Maybe.
I kind of think you probably should have disengaged.
Yeah. Well,
too late now.
Yeah, I can't now, so.
I mean, yeah, no. You can still move.
But I'm not. I guess I could slide around here so somebody else could get in there to help me.
All right, Jethro.
I haven't let issues with the app, but I'll try to roll some stuff. I think my computer's overheating. But let's see. What's the character sheet? Come on. The one right in front of me.
All right. If you want, you
I
can
am
click.
going.
Well, go ahead and just make your check.
Oh yeah, what? But what were you gonna say?
On a PC, it's a little bit different on a Mac, but you can hold Alt and click the creature, left click, and it will target it.
Ah. Well. Now.
Or you can, I think, because I can't do it because I'm a DM, but as a PC, you can just double right click anybody you want to target, and then it'll auto target as well. Just so that way I know which it is. It tells me whether it hits or misses, and then if you use a spell, it usually plays a little cool animation at you, whether you hit or miss. So you don't have to. I can still calculate all this stuff without it, but it's just fun.
Whichever one's on me and Alistar's just taking a bunch of magic missile damage.
All right, fire it away.
As long as the computer is getting kind of slow.
Ooh, that's some spicy damage. All right, it rips several of its legs off and goes through the body, but it's barely hanging in there.
Okay. The skeleton behind me will shoot at it. The one that can see through the door.
All right, Sarah.
Yeah. Once again, it's slowly going.
Oof. All right, and it misses.
Misses.
Yep.
Can't can't click the other token. I can't see it. There
Yeah,
it is.
where is the skeleton?
It's, I think it was a, there it is. I think it's inside one of the spiders.
Yeah, it's right there.
So I think that spider, no, it's up here. I think I can move it down.
That's fine. Usually where it is, there's somebody gonna pop out right where that skeleton is right now.
Where that skeleton was, would it be able to see the one that I just attacked, or
Yeah, I could see
I
part of it.
can't? Okay, just my thing's going crazy. That one will also make a attack at it.
Ooh, that'll hit. All right. It screams as arrow pierces one of its eyes, goes down hard. The Master Boreas will have its pound of flesh. Winter will kill and consume all of you. And it screams its horrid, spidery scream.
And I will end my turn as soon as it goes through.
All right. Spider blams back into existence. Tries to bite Sarah, the sneak attack. Ooh, embarrassing. Sarah is way too quick for that. All right, Kovar.
Hey. So I can only see the ones that are, yeah, okay, so that one's there. You know what? Just they're dead, and that Kovar is going to point to the 3 spiders that are in the room with him, mutter a few words, and cast Bane upon them.
All right, well, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Okay, well, we'll just keep on going. All right, well, 2 succeed, 1 fails.
Okay. And then is going to, can I do this? Nope, never mind. I'm done. That's all I can do. And I'm concentrating.
All right. Another giant bite attack on Nell. Ooh, that will miss. But it's getting closer. And this one lunges from the ceiling to Kovar. Ooh, it's pretty frightened by that bright, shiny blade. All right, and it's furry bear time.
Woo! Can I reach that? I guess I probably got to get up there.
Because you're up on the platform, you can reach it.
Noise.
You'd probably want to go around a little bit, but we'll say because you're large size, it's no problem.
You mean like up here, or?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. One of them. Ugh.
Ooh, yeah, you stand up on your huge hind legs, reach up, and the spider just darts out of the way really quick.
Well, at least maybe I can draw it away from Kovar.
All right, angry.
Step over the dead spider and recklessly attack the other one.
Ooh, all right.
Ooh. Probably the 19.
Yeah, 12 will miss.
Alright. Then that's it.
All right, you pull your blade free, and Nell, you're up.
Okay. I will. He's already targeted, so I will just continue to hack at him with my great axe.
All right, 22 will definitely hit.
Okay. 5. Wow, that's weak.
Yeah, you even
Yeah.
rolled a 2, and then you re-rolled and got another 2.
How did I re-roll?
You have Great Weapon Master, don't you?
Uh,
Or 2-weapon, or Great Weapon Fighting, or something like that.
do I have? No, I don't think I do. Let me see. No, I took Warcaster.
But what fighting style? Oh, Great Weapon Fighting
Advanced
is.
fighting
Yeah.
style.
Oh yeah. I have great weapon fighting. That's what it is. All right. So, and here's the second attack.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, creature screams. You
Oh,
chop off a mandible, but it's barely hanging in there.
Hmm. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. That's it.
All right. Leaps down. Coming for Jeff. Ooh, and misses Jeff. And Alistair. Looks like your party's got him on the ropes. All right, Alistair, activate sicko mode. Let's go.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I target the one up here with that
all right.
void strike.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I said while my mic was muted. Since they got that one tied down, I'm gonna shoot that one up there because void strike's pretty good damage. I don't want to spend it on something that looks like it's about to die.
All right, you slam into that one, and you definitely hurt it pretty bad.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, Jethro, try. Don't overheat. And also, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry, it's messing with the settings of the computer and the site. It seems to be working a little better now.
Yeah, I think you can turn the frame rate down because it's currently maxed at 60, but I think there's a couple you can adjust.
The one in front of me, I'm just going to, may not kill it, but use a little one of these.
Ooh, well,
No.
it's got 5 hit points, so that's perfect.
Sweet.
Yeah, you just offhandedly just bam, single shot, and it goes down.
The skeletons will switch to their sword and shields, and they will both take well, one of them will take an attack on this one at first. Say, Sarah.
All right, that hits.
I'll do the 3 damage. And then the other one is probably still alive. So Jeff will also swing at it.
All right, you're both attacking the weak one.
Yeah.
All right, 9 will miss.
Alright. And then that is could be me.
Well, Spider will go while you're doing your thing. It's gonna attack Sarah. Let's see. Ooh, misses. All right, Kovar.
Kovar, yep.
Ooh, yeah, Snicker Snack. You cut this thing to pieces.
I'm gonna run over to here and jump down here and then run 5, 10, 20, 25, 30.
All right, you're gonna take an up attack if you do that.
From where? Oh,
From
this
these
guy?
guys.
Oh, I thought he was dead still. Okay, then I'm just gonna go right there. Thought that guy was dead too. Okay. And that is... Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Miss Bear.
Whoops. Whoops. Oh, that one's dead. This one.
All right, I'll let that one count because that was a good roll.
Yeah, who's critting now?
Bam.
Slam jam. Better than my crit damage.
Don't you just love that? All right, yeah, you get 2 good hits on this one.
Roll.
All right, Angry.
First reckless attack on the one in the doorway, or just out of the doorway.
All right,
14 hit it.
you put it out of its misery.
I walk over it and do my second attack on this one. Ooh.
Ooh.
Woo.
27 damage.
Nice.
All right, and just lazily walk over and just slam your axe into its forehead. It stops moving. And you've cleared the field.
6 of those MFers.
Wow.
Just take the time and wipe the blood off the blade.
Yeah, as you do so, the bluish flame from your cold axe mixes with their own ice crystalline form, and it's like a little blue mist drifts into the sky.
Those were very creepy.
Yeah, when Alistair stops muttering in the void speech and the writhing darkness around his hand drops off, he kind of leans over and clears his throat and hacks and spits a bloody glob of mucus on the ground.
Did I hear right, or did they speak to us?
The mucus starts to shuffle away.
Ew. They did speak to us, right? They said that.
There was one that spoke, yeah.
Yeah.
Meat for the
Oh.
master or something like that.
So I wasn't hallucinating.
No.
Yeah, we have a friend. A very persistent friend.
So there's a door right here.
Yeah, first, before that, Kovar is going to use... he's going to use 13 of his lay on hands. So that's going to be...
You gonna attack yourself?
No, I don't... Okay, there it is. Okay, so that's 11. I still have the thing set up and... There it is. Okay. Feeling a little bit better. Alright, well, I don't think we need to worry about surprise.
Oh, they definitely know. But is everyone ready to open the door?
Yep.
Sweet. Bam.
All right. You look at on a what once would have been a well-appointed lush couch, two of them actually, and a beautiful balcony looking over a very large estate. Unfortunately, there's little left other than cobwebs and dust.
Is this outside?
The section where Kovar is covered, but technically
Yeah.
the balcony to your left is outside.
All right,
But all of this area is open to the air. Yeah.
don't let any of the rain touch you.
It's still raining.
Beyond the covered part, is it like on the grass and stuff like that, or are there like mushrooms growing?
Most of the stuff that is touched that's vegetation seems to still be vegetation, but anything organic, like you can see where there probably was once a squirrel or something that ran through here, is covered in vegetation.
Thanks.
Can I investigate the room with all these dead spiders?
Yeah, not the hallway, but the room where you're currently in.
I was more thinking like this upper balcony area up here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's just a couple storage barrels. That's a balcony onto other areas.
Okay. Then yeah, I can investigate the room we're in then.
Yeah, doesn't appear to be anything beyond what you can see. It's ravaged by time, even worse than the interior rooms.
Right.
There's a door up here on the, what is this, some kind of dais or something? Like an altar? Or...
No, it's just a platform up to another room and a couple areas that were probably storage at one point.
There's a door up here. Where's Miri?
Still in bear mode.
I was about to say,
Oh, I see.
how'd we lose a big bear?
What's the
She's barely there.
what's the icon you got on your token? The mystery man.
What was that about Mystery Man?
Yeah, the icon on the brown bear token. It's the mystery man icon.
Oh yeah, I
right?
was seeing that for a while, but not anymore. It went
I
away.
still see it. Maybe I need to refresh.
Oh, it's no, I see it. It's giant.
Yeah, when you reload it, it'll disappear.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Reloading.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Soon as I can see.
As you approach this area, the despair that you felt earlier amplifies, and as you fling open the door, you see several figures. None of them seem to look at you directly, but they float around the room, not very far from where they currently are, very forlorn and wailing. Most of them look like homeless or otherwise, disheveled vagabonds. And you can see corpses that kind of strewn all over the room as well. It's in poor repair as every other room is, but there is recent violence that has definitely taken place in here.
So how do these spirit things react to us opening the door?
Well, like I described, they don't look directly at you, but they seem to just wave after wave of their emotions are palpable to you. They fill you with despair.
They look like little ghosts.
No, they look like humanoid-sized ghosts.
I guess Sarah, walk in the room, see if they do anything.
Yeah, skeletons don't seem to be affected by whatever's going on here.
So I'm gonna try to speak to him. Say, why are you stuck here? Why can't you move on?
They wail to you in their deep despair. Oh, the birds, they came for us, pecked out our eyes, stole our home, slaughtered us like cattle, left us to bleed out. And they wail as they zoom around the room, and you can see a body on the floor seems to match each of these ghosts, and it looks like they're bound to wherever their body died. And they look at themselves and mournfully, zoom around the room, and they wail, "Oh, woe is me!" And they each, mention something about life. "Oh, I would have been a great merchant. Oh, my parents had me set to wed on the next full moon. I shall never know the embrace of my beloved." They each of them have their own tragic story of what they missed out on in life.
So would I know anything about how to release them from their bond to this place to, send them across the river?
You can make a religion check.
It's very poetic of you. Send them across the river.
Well, that's where all the departed spirits go, right? They have to cross the river Styx. You said religion?
Yes. Well, you could try giving them a proper burial. They mentioned there's some sort of birds that killed them. You're not sure what that means exactly, but some of their language is definitely more flowery and less helpful. So it's hard to really discern what it is that they mean. But you hear every once in a while, one of them will mention, "Oh, Tanaka. Oh, Tanaka, you above all have suffered. Oh, if only someone could save you, then we could be free." And they all mention something or someone named Tanaka.
Did they react to the skeletons moving past at all?
No, they don't even. Well, they might speak in your general direction. None of them will speak toward you or to you, or even look you straight in the eye.
Can I see down here what it looks like through that opening?
Yeah, you see what you see.
I mean, what is there? Is this like a balcony and this is outside?
Yeah, it looks like there had once been a sturdy door there, but it's been long either eroded or ripped off its hinges. And outside, the rain continues to fall,
Okay.
and the lightning crashes. It's very loud in here with the door not unable to protect you.
So, uh, where uh, where can we find Tanaka?
They all in unison start wailing. Not in unison, but all start speaking about Tanaka as if all of them trying to speak over each other. "Oh, Lieutenant, he was the greatest. He was a hero. He had such grand adventures. Oh, he would know. He would know how to save us.
Where is he? Where can we find him?
He knows. He is near. He is a tortured soul. He looks into the broken mirror and sees only despair. Our sadness is but a drop in the ocean compared to his."
Well, he's near. We know that.
So we keep heading north, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, Mary, you want to go north?
Oops, sorry, I accidentally just closed the damn tab.
And he just goes.
Mary lays down.
He's barely there.
Miri needs belly scratches.
Okay, there's 2 ways up here. Well, that just looks like a closed. What's that at the end of that hallway?
There's a door in that room, though.
There is?
Yeah,
I don't see a door.
it's up here.
No, I'm looking to the right.
Oh,
Just looks like a worn out chair.
Okay.
It looks like there might have been passageways down this way long ago, but they've collapsed many years ago.
Okay. So yeah,
Which way?
there is a door
Up.
up there.
There's a couple.
You going now?
I was waiting, figure out where everybody else was going to go. That's weird. If I go over here, oh, it's just line of sight. So is there anything of any interest in this room?
I mean, there's just shattered furniture. It looks like there's spider webs that have been recently mended. You can still see the vibrations. You would assume from your encounter that this is probably the way that the spiders made their getaway toward you. And you can see there's a small darkness up above where the doorways are here that would allow them to come and go without having to open a door to the west anyway.
Well, what does it look like the purpose of this room was?
It's just a kind of antechamber to these other 3 rooms. You can tell to the north it's a doorway leading outside because there's broken glass that you can see out into the storm.
That's the one to the north?
Yeah, part of the door was glass, and of course it's been shattered. So there's a little bit of visible light coming from this the thunderstorm outside.
So, do the doors on either side look more or less ornate or important?
No, they both seem to be similar. There's obviously 2 doors to your left, but they don't appear to be any more or less ornate than the others.
Okay. So
Does it look like there was any sort of people in here? I mean, like, is there dust on the floor?
Oh yeah, there's dust everywhere.
Okay. So it doesn't look like anybody's stepped through here before, like, in a while.
You can make a survival check or a perception check to see if you can determine that, because, as you know, Rastholl has made a point to hide his tracks.
Okay. So there's a perception.
Yeah. There have been people that have come through here recently, a number of humanoids, and you do see hoof prints, although they're well hidden, but you've been able to spy them out.
Which direction?
They're going to the left.
Oh.
top or bottom door?
They both, you'd assume, go to the same room, but it looks like the ones that now you can see go to the top door.
All right. There are tracks that go over here. Do you want to follow them?
Yeah.
Okay. If we're ready, I will open the door.
Open the door.
Boop.
All right.
Whoa.
Well,
That looks like it's outside. Is that outside?
this is actually a 2-story section, but the top floor, or at least the stairway leading to the top floor, is collapsed. There is blood splattered everywhere, as if, well, you can see where there used to be the entrance to the second floor. There's just spiderwebs completely covering the ceiling, and a number of cocoons of the victims of the spiders lie either consumed or ready to be consumed, and a series of furniture, chests, tables, chairs, all kinds of stuff is piled up in the room. And so this will be a good place for us to pause and come back to next time.
All right.
All right.
Yay!
Cool,
Alright.
cool session.
Yeah.
I almost died.
You did. Pretty close.
Yeah.
From one hit.
Yeah, I could not believe when those numbers popped up. It's like,
That was very close.
if I hadn't made that death save, man.
So,
Death spiral.
just on a side note, when you split up the loot from, whatever in here, just deduct the 50 gold from Alistair's take because I want to keep wearing the ring. And if there's other jewelry that would, or accoutrement that would offset, in gold value, Alistair will wear it.
Why would that be a sad note? There's nothing sad about that.
What?
You said on a sad note.
No, I said any other accoutrement.
No. Before, like when you started this off, you said on a sad note.
No, I
Means
said
side-
on a side note.
Oh, side note. Oh, I misheard you. Sorry.
All right. Well, other than accoutrements, that was an excellent
Yeah.
session.
Never thought I'd hear that word in this session.
Thank you, Primal, for a continually fun game.
Oh, you're welcome. I love playing D&D if for no other reason than the words that come out of my own mouth and other people's mouths. You go. You would never hear that in a regular conversation.
No.
No.
Definitely not.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for playing. We'll pick back up in 2 weeks. If you, of course, have any questions, just let me know. And thank
All
you
right.
all for
Fun
coming.
time.
Yep.